m'appelle Émilie Piché-Swain et bonsoir.
This evening, we will be celebrating our 2020 graduates. Please follow us upstairs and find a seat in the auditorium.
Ce soir, nous célébrons nos diplômés de 2020. Suivez-nous et asseyez-vous dans l'auditorium. Welcome to the 2020 graduation ceremony for Kapuskasing District High School.
We would like to begin by acknowledging that we are in the traditional territory of the Cree people of Moose Cree First Nation, located in Treaty 9 territory.
In case of an emergency, please calmly find your way to the nearest exit.
We ask that you please turn off all cell phones. Oh wait, that might be your second device tonight. You better keep those on for this evening. Enjoy that, because it's not too often you are encouraged to keep your cell phones on during a very special evening.
Congratulations to all of this year's graduates. We are so proud of you and proud of your resilience in these challenging times. Certainly, that resilience will serve you as you move into the next phase of your adult lives and into the next phase of our future. Bringing greetings from the board, we are pleased to have our board trustee, Cindy Pye-Riesbeck, say a few words to our graduates.
Dear graduates, on behalf of District School Board Ontario Northeast, I bring sincere congratulations. This year, You have shown grit, determination, and have risen through these challenging times. Take pride in how far you have come, and remember, the world is an amazing place waiting to show you all it holds. I'll quote Dr. Seuss here, "You never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory." Cherish every memory of your high school career and trust that you're prepared for adventure, success, and all the incredible experiences that await you. Congratulations, class of 2020. We are so very proud of you.
Thank you, Cindy. Each year, many community organizations, businesses, and individuals generously donate scholarships and bursaries to our students. We would like to thank all of this year's donors. We would like to acknowledge District School Board Ontario Northeast for funding the scholarships and awards that our local community businesses were not able to fund this year due to our current circumstances, COVID-19. The criteria that was used in the past for these scholarships and awards funded by District School Board Ontario Northeast has remained the same.
Stare at my reflection in the mirror. Why am I doing this to myself? Losing my mind on a tiny error. I nearly left the real me on the shelf. No, 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 no. The blur of the stars, saying is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart. Tears tell me you're losing, everybody's bruising. Just be true to who you are. True to who you are. Brushing my hair, do I look perfect? I forgot what to do to fit the mold, yeah. The more I try, the less it's working. Oh yeah, and everything inside me screams no, 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 no. Don't lose who you are. The blur of the stars, saying is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart. Tears tell me you're losing, everybody's bruising. Just be true to who you are. Just be true to who you are. Stare at my reflection in the mirror. I wish I could swim like the dolphins, like dolphins can swim. Though nothing will keep us together, we can beat them forever and ever. Or we can be heroes just for one day. And I will be king, and you will be queen. For nothing drive them away. We can be heroes just for one day. We can be honest just for one day. And I can remember standing by the wall, and the gods shot above our heads, and we kissed as though nothing would fall. And the shame is on the other side. We can beat them forever and ever. Then we can be heroes just for one day. We can be heroes. We can be heroes. We can be heroes just for one day. We can be heroes just for one day. We're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, rise like the day, and I'll rise up, rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, and I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, when the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe in, I know you feel like dying. But I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move. Mountains, take it to its feet and move. Mountains, and I'll rise up, rise like the day, and I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again, and I'll rise up high like the waves, and I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you.
Each year, our KDHS Academic Awards are presented to students to acknowledge proficiency in senior subjects. Our KDHS Academic Awards do not require recipients to be graduates.
Nobody knows how to say goodbye. Seems so easy till you try. Then the moment pass you by. Nobody knows how to say goodbye. Nobody knows how to get back home. As we set out so long ago, search the heavens and the earth below. Nobody knows how to get back home. And through the darkness into the dawn, when I look back, you were gone. Heard your voice leading me on through the darkness into the dawn. Love is deep and the road is long. Moves my feet to carry on. It beats my heart when you are gone. Love is deep and the road is long. Nobody knows how the story ends. Live the day, do what you can. This is only where it began. Nobody knows how the story ends. Nobody knows how the story ends. Nobody knows how the story ends.
I'm a one-way motorway. I'm the one that drives away and follows you back home. I'm a street light shining. I'm a wild light, blind and bright, burning off alone. Oh, it's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. I'm a new day rising. I'm a brand new sky to hang the stars upon tonight. I'm a little divided. Do I stay or run away and leave it all behind? Oh. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these, time and time again. It's times like these you learn to love again.
On behalf of the recipients, thank you to all donors for recognizing the accomplishments of our students. Our school awards will now be presented.
Good evening, graduates, teachers, and families. I'm here with you tonight to present the Carly Wiedhaus Citizenship Award. This scholarship is a highly coveted and meaningful award designed to recognize the outstanding contributions of our daughter and colt, Carly Wiedhaus, who passed away suddenly on August 17th, 2019, at the tender age of 17. This award encompasses many facets that Carly possessed, qualities that were exemplified during her elementary years at St. Patrick's School by being presented with the prestigious Barnsley Citizenship Award. Carly's zest for life and outgoing personality made everyone feel like they mattered. Carly's honesty, integrity, compassion, respectfulness, leadership, and selflessness contributed to the vital attributes which molded her into this beautiful young lady. This $500 scholarship will be awarded to a student who makes positive contributions to their school and community and will be directly applied to tuition fees. And this year's winner of the Carly Wiedhaus Scholarship Award goes to Mary Pierre Pelletier. Congratulations, Mary Pierre, And thank you to all nominees.
You said you could see it coming, like a star crashing from the sky. Whoa, it's a moment. Whoa, we're waiting for this. And when it all turns to dark, we'll find another ray of light. 'Cause whoa, this ain't forever. Whoa, you'll find the answer when we hold each other close. World is spinning slowly. Don't be scared to let go. We live to tell the story. We live to shine the light of day. Don't matter if you're lost. If you believe, you'll always find a way. Feel it rushing through your veins, like the power of a hurricane. And when you lose yourself, no matter what, you'll always find a way. Whoa, we always find it. Whoa, we always find a way.
If you ever feel lost, don't be afraid, don't worry. Life ain't about the destination, it's about the journey. You gonna find your way, no matter what they say. It's never hopeless, I promise that you'll see better days. And I know this, stay focused, keep your head up and that chin high. We do whatever we gotta do just to get by. And life is a movie, but it don't come with a sequel. Better make it count. This goes out to all my people, come on.
No matter what will come,
No matter what,
we're ready for it.
we're ready.
We waited for so long.
We waited for so
Now
long.
we're ready for
we're
it
ready.
all. No matter what will come,
Sing it.
we're ready for it. We waited for so long.
We waited for so
Now
long.
we're ready
Now we're ready
for
for
it.
it.
Hold each other close. World is spinning slowly. Won't be scared to let go. We live to tell the story.
We tell the story.
We live to shine the light. Don't matter if you're lost.
Don't matter.
If you believe, you'll always find a way. Feel it rushing through your
I
veins,
feel it.
like the power of the wildest hurricane. And when you lose yourself, no matter what, you'll always find a way.
Always find a way.
We always find a way.
Come on.
We always find a way.
Yeah. 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 We always find a way.
This year's recipient for the Quisque Pro Omnibus Award personifies the school's motto, Each for All.
Throughout the 4 years at KDHS, this individual successfully maintained an academic average worthy of the school honor roll, all while participating in the athletic program. This individual was a school board and community leader, all while holding part-time employment.
This year's recipient was a humble grade 9 who walked through the doors of KDHS ready to embrace the school culture, participating in as many events and athletic opportunities as offered. Since then, our Quisque winner has been an active member of Student Council during his years at KDHS and a member of the Student Senate, where he advocated and learned the purpose and work of our school board.
His active sense of citizenship, compassion, and inclusivity make him a valued member of our school community. When not studying or working his part-time job, you could find him volunteering at his local church, preparing and serving community dinners, organizing community activities, performing flawlessly on the piano, or mentoring his younger peers on becoming better versions of themselves through a mission trip.
While respected by his teachers, he is what we want from all our students, which is to give so much of themselves while asking for nothing in return. The 2020 Quizque winner exemplifies all the qualities of success, a dedicated leader who makes everything he touches better.
These words could not do justice for such a remarkable young man. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to announce the recipient of the 2020 Quizque Pro Omnibus Award,
Christopher O'Donnell.
Daddy, I'm afraid. Won't you stay a little while? Keep me safe, 'cause those monsters right outside. Daddy, please don't go. I don't wanna be alone, 'cause the second that you're gone, they're gonna know. Before he went to bed, he grabbed my hand and said, just 'cause I'm leaving, it don't mean I won't be right by your side. When you need me and you can't see me in the middle of the night, just close your eyes and say a prayer. It's okay, I know you're scared when I'm not here, but I'll always be right there. Even when I'm leaving, I ain't going nowhere. Daddy will be late, and Uncle Sam don't like to wait. He's got a big old plane that's gonna take me far away. I know I ain't tough, but there's a churning in my gut, 'cause you just can't call you up when things get rough. Before I left, he hugged my neck and said, just 'cause you're leaving, it don't mean I won't be right by your side. When you need me and you can't see me in the middle of the night, just close your eyes and say a prayer. It's okay, I know you're scared, I can't be here, but I'll always be right there. Even though you're leaving, I ain't going nowhere. Daddy, I'm afraid. Won't you stay a little while? Never thought I'd see the day I had to say goodbye. Daddy, please don't go. I can't do this on my own. There's no way that I can walk these roads alone. Well, Daddy, grab my hand and say, just 'cause I'm leaving, it don't mean I won't be right by your side. When you need me and you can't see me in the middle of the night, just close your eyes and say a prayer. It's okay, boy, I know you're scared, but I can't be here, but I'll always be right there. Even though I'm leaving, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
Carly, you will forever be in our hearts. Tonight we are celebrating you crossing the stage as well. The valedictorian is chosen by the members of the graduating class for academic ability, participation in school programs, and affability. It gives us great pleasure to present this year's valedictorian, Christopher O'Dye.
With determination and strength, we stand on guard, nurtured to welcome a bright tomorrow. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the class of 2020 of Kapuskasing District High School, I welcome all staff, friends, and families to this evening's online gathering. We are surely graduating in a unique and unprecedented time. 2020 COVID-19 isolation Colts graduation ceremony. I am very humbled to be standing here today and delivering this speech to such an august audience. To my graduating class, I thank you for having faith in and appointing me as your valedictorian. I am very honored. Upon hearing the news that I had been chosen as valedictorian, I began reminiscing. It took me back to 5 years ago in the 8th grade when I played a similar role, this time with my very good friend, Carly. Outgoing, smart, funny, creative, an extraordinary public speaker. She would have made a great valedictorian today. Heaven needed her more, but she's in fact here with us right now. She will forever be in our hearts. Let's have a moment of silence for Carly. My yearmates and I are standing on solid ground today and ready to welcome a bright tomorrow, because everyone here played an important role in nurturing and guiding us from the moment we walked in. Yes, we made it. Whether by Googling, Snapchatting, Instagramming or not, we are determined to zoom into the future. When the announcement was made that we would not be going back to school to finish off the rest of the year, my mom said, "Oh no, Chris, there goes your graduation." I was not amused. Well, we're here today, having the first ever and most innovative graduation ceremony, one of a kind, one which will stay with us forever. And thank you to everyone who is putting so much effort to make it happen. It seems like just yesterday we had started our high school journey. We were skinny, tiny, chubby 9th graders struggling to find where our next class was. We looked up to the senior students for guidance, but now we are the seniors. We came as children and are leaving as adults. Where did the time go? We have been through thick and thin together, our shared experiences, the damaging effects of TikTok, gossips on Snapchat, and struggling to understand what exactly was going on in Miss Lee's English class. But we survived it all. Looking back to the start of our high school years, it feels like it was just yesterday. So much has happened. We watched Donald Trump get elected and mourned the death of Harambe. Our eyes and ears have seen and heard a lot. Arriving in grade 9, everything was almost new. New classes, new friends, new teachers, a real fresh start. I remember Mr. Crump's welcome speech. He said something along the lines of, "It's a fresh start for all of you. Forget about the failures of the past and build on your successes to get to your desired goals." A fresh start. That still rings in my head. That gave me, and I believe all of us, some courage and bravery to transition from elementary to high school. It was a big jump, but we were not alone. Thank you, Mr. Crump, for being such a great principal and playing the role of a father to most of us. We wish you a happy retirement. And to our amazing teachers, EAs, and all non-teaching staff, you are ever present with us through thick and thin. We are grateful. To our custodians who will clean up after our usual mess, we thank you for bearing with us. And our cafeteria ladies, thank you for serving us great meals every day. And we thank everyone that helped bring us this far. By the 10th grade, we did just quite nicely. We gained some confidence, puberty hit us like a truck, but we had one thing in common: rebellion. Over the years, I realized that I had a growing collection of holes in my wall. Sadly, we constantly talk back to our parents and teachers, and were there to help us through many of our problems. And for that, we thank you. Transitioning from grade 10 and 11 was kind of tough. The workload was bigger, and it was more time consuming. There wasn't enough room for slacking. In my opinion, grade 11 was the hardest academically, and at this time we'd had enough of high school and wanted to leave ASAP. Which brings me to our last year. 2019 was an unbelievable year. Just before school started, 3 beautiful teenagers passed away in the span of a couple weeks. Carly Weedhouse, Dakota Taya, and Matt Cinnamore. It was a rough couple of weeks, the motivation to do anything was gone. All I could think of was why. Why? Why should such good people suffer immense tragedy? Believe it or not, we don't have full control over the elements of our life, but we rallied together and bonded more than ever with each other. We found strength at our weakest moment as we bade farewell to our mates. The stress of keeping up with our grades was overwhelming. Having calculus and chemistry and English all in the same semester was as much fun as stepping on a Lego. But the year 2020 rolls up around the corner, then bam, a virus erupts from China like a movie. It spread around the globe with the speed of a missile. Corona is its name, apparently because it looks like a crown. It has no respect for the rich or poor, the young or old, the black or white, and our streets became deserted and social distancing became a common expression. The toilet paper became king and Purell a household brand. Our high school lives would be changed for good. Little did we know that Thursday, March 12th, was going to be our last day at school. Our plans to wish one another a safe March break were dashed. But Mother Nature blessed us with a snow day, which in fact was going to make March break longer. But our goodbyes would be done differently. The confusion that came with announcements about online school and other pieces of news we heard every day made adjusting to the situation more difficult. Did we think our tech savviness could help us with this new normal of online school? Far from it. We needed our teachers, we needed our friends, we needed our school community, our sports clubs, coffee clashes, house meetings, warm lunches from our Step and Stars class, and playing basketball in the gym. The list is endless. Simply put, we needed human interaction to make achieving our goals easier. Social distancing is an alien that doesn't belong in this world. But the little motivation we had left to journey to the end of high school had vanished to thin air. But here we are. We pushed through it with immense help from our teachers, EAs, and parents. Fast forward to today, June 25th, graduation day. We made it. We couldn't have journeyed to this day all by ourselves. Each and every one of you will be writing your own story. The chapter in our lives has come to an end, but a new one is beginning. The characters are all grown up, and the storyline is becoming more interesting and intricate. Take a look at the people you see on your screens. These people are soon-to-be teachers, doctors, firefighters, carpenters, social workers, businessmen, and businesswomen. We are the future leaders. Not everything in life goes according to plan, except when you're dreaming after falling asleep in Mr. Sway's class, of course. However, one thing remains true. We can accomplish so much if we bring our minds and efforts to bear. There is no limit to what each and every one of us can accomplish. Quote that. We will have our ups and downs, and sometimes it may feel like a step forward and 2 steps backwards, but push on, press on, and never give up. Tupac once said, "Keep your head up, child. Things are going to get easier." I wish to say that to every challenge, there's a solution. Watching the world deal with COVID-19 is a real example. But let's keep the lessons we've learned from our shared experiences, as well as from the pandemic and current affairs. 1. Have fun, but don't take life for granted. 2. Love one another, and you never know when it will be too late to do so. 3. Be there for one another. Sometimes it's hard knowing what others are going through. We're all in it together, a common cliche these days. Life may not be the same, but that's okay. The coronavirus may be here to stay, but that's also okay. Social distancing and the use of masks may be here for a while, but that's okay. We may be anxious about the next chapter in our lives, but that's okay. These are all okay as long as we have each other's back. Don't change who you are. You are unique, so celebrate your identity and strive to be the best version of yourselves. Be phenomenal. Everyone has a purpose and a calling in this world. Sooner or later, you'll figure it out. Do what makes you happy. Support others as much as you can, because we are Colts, forever Colts. Congratulations, class of 2020, we did it.
Graduates, you may now move your tassels to the left.
Headed down south to the land of the pines, thumbing my way down to North Carolina, staring up the road, I pray to God I see headlights. Lord, I made it up the course in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, hoping for Raleigh so I could see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Brought her from the cold down in New England. I was born to be a singer in an old-time string band. Baby plays the guitar, I pick the banjo now. All these North Country weather's been getting to me. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to walk away. I ain't going back, live that old life, no. Oh. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh. Walking through the south, out of Roanoke, caught a trucker out of Philly, heading nice long too. He's headed west out the Cumberland Gale, Johnson City, Tennessee. Go walk out to get a move on before the sun. Hear my baby calling my name, you know I'm the only one. If I die right, at least I will die free. Whoa, yeah. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Hey, mama, rock me. Hey, mama, rock me.
Our principal, Mr. Alex Crump, will now share some closing remarks.
Good evening, parents, teachers, and invited guests. Thank you for being part of our virtual graduation ceremony at KDHS. Our graduates have worked very hard to get where they are tonight, in the most challenging times. Not only have they worked hard to get where they are tonight, but I know from experience that you, the parents, guardians, friends, and teachers have worked hard also. Graduates, please take time to thank those who have helped you get here tonight. And on behalf of the staff and students, thank you to the many businesses and organizations who have so generously donated to our graduation. Tonight's celebration would not be possible without the efforts of many people. Thank you to all staff who have donated their time to make this event possible. And a special thank you to Emma Dagenet and Emily Pichet-Swain. As any other graduating class, we have students that have achieved very high marks, and those that perhaps didn't do very well, that perhaps have achieved mediocrity. I can tell you that even though marks are very important, sometimes, usually to get you to the next school, they rapidly become very irrelevant in your life. In the game of life, you will seldom be asked your GPA. So good news to those of you who are mediocre, and a warning to those who have high honors, that the average you have achieved does not define you, but is simply a snapshot of where you stand today. Intelligence is subjective, and academic achievement is not always a proper way to measure it. Success as a student is largely dependent on one's ability to operate within our system, but it's not always the best preparation for the real world. A person's character, experiences, and connections, not grades, ultimately determine your direction in life. Success requires passion, perseverance, and emotional intelligence. In my experience, you will find hard work, being a good communicator, and getting along with other people will be the key to your success. As Thomas Edison once said, success is 1% inspiration and 99% inspiration. As you set your sights on new goals, keep in mind how to attain them and how to be successful in whatever you choose. Number 1, see your goal. Our brains pay special attention with images or visuals of what we want. We've known for years that a picture is worth 1,000 words. Images trump words every time. So post that picture or image where you can see it every day to help you towards your goal. Number 2, understand the obstacles. Obstacles that hinder are subject to change. They may even be opportunities if you view them in a slightly different way or make some adjustments. The bottom line here is that you can change the obstacles right now, and you can make opportunities for yourself instead of sitting around waiting for fate to give you a break. Number 3, clear your mind of doubt. Many people immediately try to jump directly into action mode when things are bad, but that doesn't really work. You've got to come back to the present moment, realize you're in control, focus on what you want, figure out what you can do now, and move forward. Number 4, create a positive mental picture. Your mind is a very powerful instrument, and it can dictate changes in your behavior. When you are faced with a difficult situation, your mind will decide whether you will give up hope or make the necessary effort to overcome the problem. And finally, embrace the challenge, stay on track, and show the world you can do it. Each of you has the strength to overcome what life has to offer. Just be prepared to change your plans. This is not to be confused with changing your goals. You may not always be able to arrive at your goal in the way you had planned. And finally, graduates, life is not a journey to the grave with the intention of arriving in a safely and pretty and well-preserved body, but rather to skid in broadside, thoroughly used up, totally worn out, and loudly proclaiming, "Wow, what a ride." Thank you, and all the best to our graduates.
Thank you, Mr. Crump. Thank you for your words this evening and for your ongoing support to your staff and students over the years. On behalf of the staff, students, and families, we would all like to wish you and Mrs. Crump a happy retirement. All the best in this new chapter of your lives.
A special thank you to Jimmy Cote for all his patience and cooperation with us as we put together this year's virtual graduation. As many of you know, we are very detail-oriented, and Jimmy deserves some high fives for his support and patience with us.
It has been an honor to be part of this historic graduation, 2020 #quarantine. We hope that we were able to capture this evening in a way that you will hold close to your hearts and cherish for your child. Thank you. Miigwech.
Bonsoir.
The end is finally here, but it's not clear where this goes. I know, I understand, it's just not how I planned for it to go. 12 years went by pretty fast, I didn't realize when it passed, and I want the chance to say goodbye. I walked the hallways one last time and didn't know. I didn't know. And we were waiting for the day and all the things that we would celebrate. They said the best was yet to come, but we won't be together when it's done. I wanna walk across the stage, I wanna hug someone goodbye, with everyone I love standing by my side. I look through photographs, all the things we had and didn't see. It's all just so bizarre. Here we are, so suddenly, and the world out there seems pretty big. I hope it knows I am just a kid, and I'm scared to have to say goodbye. Guess all that's left to do is try to be alright. I'll be alright. And we were waiting for the day and all the things that we would celebrate. They said the best was yet to come, but we won't be together when it's done. Wanna walk across the stage, wanna hug someone goodbye, with everyone I love standing by my side. 'Cause we all go our separate ways, and I hope I don't forget those days. No, I don't wanna end this way. Oh, I don't wanna end this way. And despite the moments we can't have, I won't forget the ones we had. Oh, I don't wanna end this way. No, I don't wanna end this way. 'Cause we were waiting for the day and all the things that we would celebrate. They said the best was yet to come, but we won't be together when it's done. I wanna walk across the stage, I wanna hug someone goodbye, with everyone I love standing by my side.